Can I start it? Can I
And we're back with Unforgettable Conversations. Danny, you were saying something?
I wanted to start it.
Oh, you want to start it?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, here we go.
No, you're good. You're good. Okay. What up, bro, amigos? Today we're gonna learn how and when to use the N-word.
Oh,
No, no.
I'm gonna leave that in. I'm gonna leave it in.
Monica.
I
know.
Just for you.
Can I explain? Nephroblastoma.
What is that?
It's a kidney tumor.
Oh,
I was thinking you were gonna say necrophilia. I was like,
No.
That's even worse.
necroplasma. What?
Nephroblastoma.
Nephroblastoma.
Yeah, think of like
Sounds like a.
Oh, isn't that what
Pokemon.
kids get?
it's a kidney tumor.
There's
So,
like some
like Make-A-Wish kids,
blastoma
maybe.
that kids get when they're like very like a tumor that kids get, and it
Kidney
like
stones.
grows into them.
No,
it's
that's
not a kidney.
That's a kidney stones. That's what Eli got.
Something blastoma.
Look, you just burped
Oh,
out.
mesothelioma. No, that's something else.
Mesothelioma
You were a
is
loved one.
for old. Yeah. Class action loss. That's for dogs though.
Oh, they get it too.
St. Jude's. That's what you're thinking about.
Dogs
Yeah.
get blastoma.
Do you guys get those ads a lot? I get the St. Jude
The St.
Really?
Jude's one,
all
yeah.
the time, and I'm like, what did I click?
Does it make you want to adopt a puppy?
No, it makes
No,
me want
St.
to
St. Jude's is
make
for the
them all
kids.
This is
stray
the
dogs.
kids.
Oh, the kids. Does it make you want to adopt a kid? No.
Oh, Daddy.
My question
answer
is,
no is wild.
my question is, I actually
Joel's
sent
random.
money one time, and I got like one letter from the kid, but after that I never
Wait, you
received it.
donated?
I donated like $3 one time. I got a letter from the kid, but I thought it was
This
printed.
guy got scammed.
and then I never received anything back,
You
but they
think-
kept sending me like, "Oh, send us more money."
You think
Wait,
the
what
kid
would you get back?
A letter from
Like
the
a-
kid.
Oh,
Another
Like
picture,
letters.
you know?
Yeah,
Got it.
pictures.
I was
growing
able to
up.
you got a letter telling you
Yeah.
you were gonna get a letter from the kid.
No. So they send you the little thingy in the mail, and I was like, I got extra checking account money. Just send a little check to whatever.
What
I
was his
sent
name?
it in. It was some black kid. I don't know.
What was his name?
Something with a Z, I think.
Zion?
nephroblastoma.
That's crazy. I can't believe you donated. You never donated.
But
for stuff
that's
like
the thing. That's the thing. You never hear back from them, but you
LeBron
still like get reoccurring.
Like trying to get donated.
So I had to cancel it. I did the Danny
Oh,
hack.
you cancel.
You canceled?
No, I had to do the
canceled the
Danny hack.
kid's
So
food.
I didn't actually cancel it.
But you did.
I canceled my card.
For just 13 cents. For just 13 cents a day, you can help a little African live.
Yeah, it was like
another
one of
day.
those.
But
The
you
kid
know
went
who's
to
really
go-
good about getting funds? Panda Express and Domino's.
Oh, yeah.
They have the whole roundup system,
That's true.
and that actually works.
I always
Yeah,
deny.
because they make you feel bad if you don't. Like, do you want to? They do it all
13
loud
cents?
too. Do you want to round up your 13 cents to save
no,
a kid with mesothelioma?
it's always like 80 cents, and I'm like,
I round out, but I round up.
I say
but
no sometimes.
I'd
I'm
rather
like,
get
no,
large
give me my
fries.
13
I feel
cents.
bad. I feel
honest.
bad. Like everybody's looking at me like, you know what to do. Like round up.
You know what to do.
See, that's
You know
the
what to
thing.
do.
They need to round up the way that I do it. It's like when you round up, you also get extra chicken, and that's how they get you.
oh,
That would be smart.
Oh.
Why would you get extra chicken
Yeah,
for
no.
saving a
Because
child's life?
everyone always no. This is how you get people to donate. Like when they say like, "Oh, do you want extra chicken?" It also saves a kid.
Got it. Got it.
There's just a kid in the back. It's like, all right, bring him out. Bring him out. Bring him out.
Send him out. Send him out.
Send him out. They just send the kid out.
Anyway,
Anyways, okay. So today we have two lovely ladies with us today. We
Danny.
have Danny and Tim.
I have the same idea.
We have my beautiful wife, Cass, and Danny. Do you want to introduce what we thought you were going to do? Introduce?
yeah.
Oh. Is that what you thought I was going to do?
Yeah.
I was going to do that.
That's extra.
This is my wife, Monica. Fiance.
Wife /
Oh,
fiance.
I have the button for that.
We still haven't figured it out.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Beautiful, beautiful. And today we have some questions that Tim's going to ask
Yeah,
us.
I got given an iPad with like 30 questions, and we're gonna go down the list. Now, I haven't read any of these questions, to be honest.
Neither of us. Have.
No one really has.
That's great.
I took a little glimpse.
What we can do is give everybody a pass. I don't know if
that's
for,
good.
for whatever
Oh, yeah.
reason
Okay.
you wanna
I
you
like
wanna have
that.
a pass.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that.
How many
Everyone
passes do we get?
Everyone
One.
gets one.
One pass.
You actually, I'm taking yours away.
You get
We'll
one
get
pass,
one.
but
I'll
you
keep
can,
it up and-
you can get another pass if you donate to a children.
Can we
Got
use
it.
Lifeline?
Oh, okay.
No,
Life line.
no, I don't know how that would work. So no.
Yeah, they're not
Oh.
complicated questions.
They don't seem
I
like
want to say they're not complicated.
No, no, no. They're very easy. You're not exposing anything. So I think that's.
It's how well you know your partner.
Is that what it is?
Is it?
I don't know.
we're
I
gonna
honestly,
find
I
out,
didn't read it
Tim.
either.
I didn't study for this.
I don't know.
I didn't either. All right.
Thank you, AI.
Sorry. I'm having a Celsius. All right. Question number 1. And how are we? Who's gonna go first? Is it gonna be like?
I think
equal?
the
We can go,
title it's titled at the
counterclockwise.
top, so it's like for.
Oh yeah,
the
general
first one,
questions for
general
both
questions
couples.
Go
So like, who would you?
north to east, probably.
Actually, we should probably say like
North and
how
east.
long we've been married for to kind of give like an idea of like what group is going to be the questions for. I guess you could say.
Okay, but this says for both couples, so
Right. Never mind. Just go.
we'll go by age. Who's the oldest? Is it you?
It'd probably be.
All right, we'll just go down. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's easy.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, question number 1. Can each of you share how you met and what first attracted you to your partner?
How did we meet?
That's more you than me.
Is it?
Actually, no. You approached me first.
Yeah,
Should I
but you
bring the
fell in
guitar
love
out?
first.
So she hit on me, and at church, she invited me
at-
to.
I was trying to
During
get
church?
Isaac involved. That's what
Cassia.
really happened.
You were trying to get my cousin?
Oh my God!
No. She was trying to get Isaac involved, and I think it was
he
for
was a member
Christmas.
of the church,
Yeah.
not Joel.
And I was a visitor. I was a visitor.
Oh, he's
at
a
the time.
VC.
Oh,
was
you were in
VC
Santa Clara or
He's a
what?
VC.
Yeah, I think at the time I was going
Santa?
to Santa or something like that. And then I came and I was hanging out with Isaac at the hall or the cafeteria or whatever it's called, the lobby. And
Foyer.
foyer.
He
That's
always
what-
says cafeteria.
I always say cafeteria, but I don't know what it's called. There was something else that was called
It was just a dining hall.
dining hall. That's what it was. So
yeah.
technically, I was right. The hall. Okay, continue. And then this lovely lady showed up, and she was inviting both of us to the youth Christmas party because she was part of the youth, and she had a at the time
That's how it starts.
a life
what?
group.
a life group with all the youth. So she invited us to the party, and right then and there, I was just like, "Wow, like who's this? Who's you?" And
Which I had braces, guys. So I don't know.
I think that's
if
what it
that
was. It was
real
the
love.
braces.
That
It
was
did things to
real.
me.
He saw something shiny. He
Nobody
was
in your
like-
family.
I was in the process, so he's like, she's getting somewhere.
He saw the shine in her smile.
Nobody in your family ever had braces, huh? Like you guys?
No,
No.
yeah, we were just born right.
It's not fair.
No, that's not wrong.
You have braces too?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had braces.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Yeah.
And Invisalign. Isaac has them right now. What?
He does.
Invisalign?
Nonetheless, this
Invisalign?
isn't about me. This is about.
Yeah.
All right, yes, but that's why I fell in love with her. She was very attractive, and she approached us with confidence. I think it was because I mean, it was me and Isaac, and we're very
Scary.
not scary, but like not really approachable, especially for people, youth trying to reach out to other youth. We were like the rebels, like
true.
the outsiders. So it was kind of like it was definitely a risk for her.
Souls, as some would
Yes,
say.
she was.
I was
she
actually
out there
nervous
for
to talk
souls.
to Isaac.
Yeah.
You grew up with Isaac.
Even though,
Yeah, but Isaac was always in the back with like his friends, and he wouldn't talk.
That's true.
He would
hair.
never talk.
His hair
His
too.
hair.
Yeah.
To this day,
We're gonna
he
have him
hardly
watch this
talks.
episode.
I know, huh?
I'll send this right over.
But yeah, she invited us to the party, and then from there, I was just like, I need to know who this girl is, and I think that's where it continued on from there.
Nice.
I
Nice.
think
So Kezia
Beautiful
started.
story.
Great.
My side or his side?
Oh, well,
It's just one, right?
I think it's just the story
one.
of you
Okay.
two.
No, you could. You
Oh,
could
no,
say
I,
it too,
actually,
or-
yeah, tell your
That way,
what's your
you can
version?
get that version of it too, like
Yeah.
your side of it. Like you're like, oh, there
I-
was this stalker that just started following me.
No, I was genuinely not going up to them for any other reason than inviting them for the party. But when
So it's
he
just in my
showed
head.
up,
It was pure.
when
Yeah.
he showed up, I thought he was attractive. I really did, and I was like, oh shoot. And
Oh shoot! What did I do?
I was talking to someone at the time.
Dun
And
dun dun.
he walked in, and I broke up with that person
Wow.
to just
Wait,
make
right
it
then and there?
free.
Mr. Steal Your Girl.
Actually, it was
That was
around
me.
Christmas time, so I was like, you know what? I know this is gonna head somewhere. So, yeah, I don't want to
The
be
thief
talking
that stole
to someone.
Christmas.
Yeah, and that Christmas party, he asked for my phone number. That never happened at the time. I feel like that was a dying thing, And I thought that was super attractive.
What was
Like,
your
you
ex's
asked.
name? Name drop.
We
No, I'm
won't
just kidding.
we will
Name
not
drop.
talk about that.
We'll also tag them in this.
Who's the loser?
We're gonna DM you.
So yeah, and then we start talking. So yeah.
Nice. Nice.
Next.
I'll keep it in the button.
Nice.
Next.
So, where we met, or what was the question again?
How we met?
How we met?
I think.
38.
I don't even think we ever met.
Can
What?
you? Can each of you share how you met and what first attracted you to the partner?
Okay.
So who goes first? I go first, or
Yeah.
age?
Age. Who's
Age.
older?
Oh gosh, darn it. Okay, how we met?
You burned her out right there.
Just
Okay.
21.
3
You first.
years, guys. 3 years. Right.
Okay, how we met?
I was just a child.
Stop.
She was my teacher.
I didn't know anything. I didn't know any better.
Well, Danny met me before I met him. I didn't know him.
Creeper.
No, I didn't know. No, when you saw me, I didn't see you.
Oh,
Technically,
correct.
right?
Correct.
Okay.
But this is your version, not mine.
Okay, so let me just say my version. Okay, so forget all that. We met through a DM. You DM'd
Yep.
me while I was in Hawaii. I was in Hawaii on a family vacation.
It's true.
And Danny asked me about it, and then I told him, "Oh, we're about to go on a boat and see fireworks." And then he was like, "Oh, maybe you can show me the fireworks." And I just never replied to him. And then he was like, "Whatever happened with the fireworks? I don't think."
Till this day.
He was like, "I think you exaggerated your vacation. I don't think there were actually fireworks." And so the conversation kept going until we met in person on our first date.
Right.
Were there fireworks?
Oh, on our first date.
There were definitely sparks.
Oh,
Hey,
wait, were there literally fireworks on our first date? It was a Dodger game.
Yeah,
Was
there were.
there?
Friday.
I think. Was there?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think there was.
there were.
Literally. Yeah.
Important
Dan-
to point out, you were persistent
Oh, absolutely.
because she didn't reply, and you could have just been like, "All right."
Oh, how many times did I not reply? Or did you not reply?
I don't remember.
Too many.
It was after the
It was-
fourth
We could
profile.
find
We'll
out. We can
screenshot
find
the
out.
Oh, no,
the
we-
DMs and we'll send them out.
It was after the fourth account that Danny created that she responded.
After she blocked him.
She blocked me a couple times.
Your perspective?
My perspective was it all started when I was just a child.
Oh my god.
No. Okay, actually, it was actually at a convention. Yeah, I was just this was in not Anaheim, the one before Long Beach.
Long Beach.
Long Beach convention. You know how there's like that big old lobby where like
Yeah.
I mean yeah, it's just a huge lobby. So I literally saw this little 4'11" girl from way across like the opposite end
In a packed lobby.
in a packed lobby wearing all black. And yeah, I just saw her eyes and I was like, whoa, like everything just like slowed down. The lights got dim.
Heart started beating.
Heart started beating.
Spotlight.
Dum, dum. Spotlight. Started speaking in tongues.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. So yeah, so I saw her, and then we were walking in the
Korean.
same. Started speaking Korean. No, we started walking like in the same direction, and so each like it literally felt like slow motion. I was like, dude, like, dang, like she's pretty. She's super. I mean, look at her. Like she's super beautiful. And so
babe.
eventually, let me finish.
He's like, I'm the man. I'm the man.
Eventually, we ended up. I mean, the whole place was packed, so like you're shoulder to shoulder with everybody. So by the time we crossed each other, we like brushed shoulders, and I never washed that arm again.
Oh, got it. So that's that smell.
That's the smell.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
What'd you say? Checked.
Huh?
What'd you-
I checked her. So yeah. So, but yeah, that was the first time I noticed her.
How long was that before you DM'd her?
So that was like in November, right? So then
He's like-
December, January, 2 months later.
7 years later.
2 months later, yeah.
2 months later.
2 months later, I ended up DMing her when she was in
Hawaii.
Hawaii.
Question.
And then just
Question. Sorry to interrupt. Was that when we dared you to?
Yeah.
yeah.
And
So
Alex?
essentially, so
During that
let me
podcast?
lay
It
it
was
down.
all built on a dare.
Let me lay
Yeah.
it down. So yeah, so this is exactly what happened.
Wait, it started on a
but you know what?
podcast?
It started
On
on a
this?
podcast.
But you know
Oh,
what?
really?
yeah.
What?
Remember we did a podcast on the way to pick up Alex from Mexico? And on the way
No,
back.
but it wasn't a dare.
Well,
Well, it
not a
wasn't-
dare, but like it was on a podcast when we talked about it.
That you guys were both going to DM
No,
someone.
no, not on the podcast.
We were in the
You,
border.
you never recorded it. You
Oh
guys
no,
talked
not
about
No,
on
we
the
did-
podcast,
we did
but it was
podcasting
because it
There,
Yeah.
but- yeah, we were podcasting, but that wasn't the origin.
It
The
wasn't
origin-
on a podcast because I watched all
Yeah,
of
yeah,
them.
There you go.
I,
The origin story was, I don't know if we should burn him out.
Burn him.
burn him.
Burn
Burn
him.
him.
Burn him.
All right. So Alex Terrazas, he lives on 784. So
He actually
what
doesn't
happened
live
was-
anywhere. He's homeless.
He's homeless.
Currently.
So what happened was we were picking up. It was January 6th, 2023.
That's
Okay.
That's very
Yeah.
great.
We were crossing the border. I have to know because every time I cross the border,
Right.
American citizen, born and raised. So yeah, we crossed. We came to pick him up.
No one was
in
denying
Mexico.
that.
Just you got to be careful. We came to pick up Alex, and then Alex was like, I don't know, he was on his phone on Instagram, saw somebody that he thought was really, really pretty, whatever. He's like, you know what, like, man, this person's pretty. I don't know if I should like reach out, or I don't know how to. And we were just telling him like, dude, come on, like, be a man, like, do it. And so he told us, he's like, man, it's not that easy. You do it. He told Joel, and Joel's like, I'm married. I'm not gonna.
yeah.
I'm not gonna
I
do
already
Like,
did it.
yeah, I already did it. And so he was telling me, I'm like, I don't really think there's anybody out there that like I really think is like pretty. Like, I don't want to like just DM someone and then give him like like
Lead them on.
lead them on.
Yeah.
So I was just like, yeah, no, I don't want to do that. So I was like scrolling through my followers, and then I saw her, and I was like, okay, it linked. Seeing her across the room, everything linked. I was like, okay, I'll do it. So I did it, and the rest is history.
You both went fishing that day.
Yeah.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
And caught.
I'm just curious.
Oh, I had to keep casting,
Right. But you
Ale-
cast.
but I
Did
but I
Alex's work out?
no.
Okay. So you have one up
Oh,
on him.
that's what you meant by burn.
Yeah, yeah.
So you have
I
one
mean,
up
it
on
did,
him.
but it
I
didn't.
thought it was.
It did.
It did,
And it didn't.
It did, and then it didn't.
God's
Got
will
it,
happen.
got
Okay,
it.
Kezia?
God's will.
It
God's
did.
will.
It worked out how it
I
should
mean,
have.
even with Danny, it didn't happen right. He had to keep
Yeah.
casting. So
You have to
Yeah.
keep pushing.
It did, yeah. Like, yeah.
Sometimes you need to strike out to win the game.
Like I
Oh,
kept
I
trying
love
to,
that.
I kept trying to catch the same fish. He caught different fishes, and then, So
Is that is that a Cinderella story?
No, I don't-
That
I
there's
just
a
made
scene
that
where
up.
Hillary Duff says, "Don't ever let the fear of striking out keep you from playing the game." I
Oh.
thought that's where
oh
you
my
got
gosh, I love that movie.
it. Yeah.
which
Anyways,
one? Which one?
a Cinderella story.
Oh, so
I'm just
With
full of
Hillary Duff.
inspiration.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
a lot of Disney inspiration.
Number 2.
Number 2.
Oh man.
What were your first date highlights and any funny moments that stand out?
First date.
Oh my gosh.
Dodger game, I think you mentioned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Youth,
Well, ours
Christmas party.
Well, it's
No, because we like our official first date.
Yeah.
Okay.
it's because like we had the whole chaperone situation, but obviously Joel and I still would have dates when nobody knew.
Mm-hmm.
So it was one of those things. We were rebellious. We're not encouraging that, but we were rebellious.
Mm.
And
Don't
so
be
I
either.
actually don't remember.
me.
I feel like our first date was when you went to my university and we had pho together. That was the official time.
No, well, yes, but the official. I know where you
got
guys
it,
are
I
going.
got it.
I know the official date was when we went to the steakhouse. Tim's losing it. Tim's losing it.
Crazy.
Vietnamese
It was good.
pho.
But
What was the
was
place called?
soup.
What was it? What was it
We
called?
ate soup.
Who calls it pho? Like it's pho.
That's true.
It's
What was
pho.
the name of the place?
Oh.
PHO. Pho.
It's not
No,
even
well,
there
it's
anymore.
not
even there anymore.
I don't even know the
Really?
name.
It was at the
just
university.
like he went to go see me, and that was the first time we shared a we had a meal together, and I have photos of it. So in my brain, that
Photos
was
of pho.
technically our first date.
In my brain, our first date was the Larson Steakhouse.
Yeah.
But that was like our official first date. I mean, technically, we had already been dating.
Maybe it's too big.
My head's too small.
Adjusted. Can't you? Oh, it's already
Oh.
adjusted.
So that was your guys'
Literally
first
all the
date.
way adjusted.
First date, I guess highlights.
Dinner.
It was just here's the thing. My highlight was
get it?
that I could never eat in front of a guy.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, that's weird.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I used to be that way.
I would
She
get
pigged
so
out.
nervous. I would eat like me hacía de la boca chiquita. like whenever I would eat in front of someone. But for some reason, and it had nothing to do with you being like heavier, 'cause there were guys that I talked to that were heavier, and I still couldn't eat.
That's right.
And it was like, I don't know, I felt like I was eating with like someone that I could
Are you crying?
be comfortable. It's so beautiful, right, to eat in front
Beautiful
of someone.
to be able to eat in
Touch
front of
them.
someone.
So actually, yeah, that's a highlight for me. I don't know
Yeah.
what it was for you. My slurping.
Huh?
My slurping.
You slurp the pho.
I guess.
No. No,
was
I
your
think I think it was just that the highlight for me was probably stop laughing so much.
Get it together.
Take his mic away.
The highlight for me was probably the fact that it was like that could have been a regular day, like the way we have it already. Like
Yeah.
it could be the next Tuesday right now. Like it felt normal. It was like a regular, like it was like a regular day for a relationship
Yeah.
type of deal. So I think that's what it felt right. That's what I mean.
Okay.
What about for you guys, Danny?
Cute.
I like that.
Do you
Did
actually?
you have pho?
Oh no, we did not. We went a different route. What,
We went.
do you remember how much I spent on that date?
Dodger game.
You want me to say it?
Say it. Say the number.
Not enough.
Yes.
700.
Correct
Not
answer.
enough.
Not enough.
700? Am I guessing?
700.
I don't know. Oh,
On your first date,
Wow.
then?
First date.
Wow.
How much were the tickets?
The tickets were.
Did you
well,
keep
it
the
was
receipt?
3 tickets. I think I did. I think I did. I don't
we
know.
got a little souvenir. What was that
We got a little
souvenir? we
souvenir.
got?
Bubble.
Oh man, that's
A
a whole
bobblehead?
other story.
Oh, wait,
She
was
tried
it
to
a
give that
bobblehead?
souvenir away.
No, I didn't.
That's crazy.
I didn't. It's in my living room.
She tried to give it to her
It's
grandpa.
a shared souvenir. Stop.
It's her grandpa. What's wrong with that?
He's like, it cost me $700.
Yeah, that's what he's thinking.
Anyways,
Wait, so what's
So what did
question?
you do
What's the
that
question?
was so expensive?
Dodger tickets.
Dodger tickets. So it was for me, her, and Jonah. So
Chaperone.
Shap.
Wow, Jonah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
Jonah,
Jonah.
yeah. We went to Wood Ranch also for us 3. What
He
else?
just, I don't know. I mean, he bought, okay. Danny showed up with
Movie.
flowers for me, for my mom,
Flowers.
and for my sister, which is
Yeah.
so just like,
Wow, that's a lot.
you know,
Sure.
extra. Like, you
nice.
didn't have to
That's
do that, but
thoughtful.
super nice.
Yeah.
Thoughtful, yeah.
I still do that.
You still do
Why not
that,
Nick?
Yeah. Yeah.
Did
I
you
know.
get him some
He likes
flowers?
flowers.
Kind of inconsiderate.
No, I got Dakota something though.
He did. He bought her a toy.
All the girls, all the females,
All the girls.
all the females.
Got
I
it.
did, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll ask again. Why not Nick?
He's not a female. I didn't bring the dad anything.
Yeah,
Except
he
a
still remembers
respectable
that
man.
till this day.
Except for respectable.
Yeah,
So we went to Wood Ranch.
we went to Wood Ranch.
Yeah.
Mm.
And then, or no, the initial plan was to go to the Getty.
Yeah,
But like it was our first date and my dad sat down with Danny and had a full on talk and then we were late for the
What are you talking
reserve
about?
time.
What are you talking about? Answer that.
This
my
one-
credit
His
score.
credit score.
Credit score?
Oh,
Proud of my
That's a
credit
standard?
score.
That's why he spent 700. He had to show, hey guys,
Crazy.
my credit score is fine.
So we had a long
I
talk.
spent more money than my credit score was. We'll put it like that at the time.
So we missed the Getty.
Your credit score was under
Yeah.
700?
it was under 700.
Wait, how long ago was this?
This was. I was just a child.
Oh my God.
You're still a child.
This
a year
was
ago,
2023.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
2 years ago?
2 years ago.
Mm.
Yeah. But yeah, what were you saying?
Oh yeah, we missed the Getty. And then since Jonah was with us, we passed by like a little billboard of the Mario movie. And I was just like, let's do something for Jonah, you know?
Oh.
Like, and so we
Oh
just
my
want to go watch the Mario movie. And Jonah was super hyped. So we did that.
Oh,
that
She's straight up taking credit.
Wait,
if
hold
that
up.
doesn't
'Cause that
tell
was
you
not-
her heart.
Yeah.
I
She's
was
straight up taking the credit for that.
I was
Well,
thinking.
yeah, because she could have
No.
made it about herself and she chose
No, no,
to
no,
do
no,
it
no.
about
Let me
Jonah.
say my version of it now.
I was thinking drummer Jonah.
'Cause-
My fault.
Oh, no, his nephew.
My
His nephew.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
Why
yeah.
would they take
I
it?
was like,
I'm
Jonah
like, let's
doesn't
do
like Mario.
something for Jonah. What the heck?
No. So initially we were at her house. I was thinking, okay, I'm gonna pick her up. We're gonna, say hi to the family for a little bit, and then go to, the Getty. But then we sat down, had a full-on conversation. I saw her mom, and her dad cry. in front
Literally
of
on
me.
our first
Literally
date.
on my first
my
date. I was just like,
Why were we crying?
I don't know.
It's
why were
so
you
dumb.
crying?
I
Well,
cried
she was
because my mom
crying
cried.
Because your mom and your dad cried.
Well, my dad did he cry?
He cried.
Oh, okay.
I saw tears.
Yeah. Okay.
And I was just like, oh man, what did I get myself?
Was it your,
But this was the first date, right? This
Was
wasn't like
it
you're
the
asking
first
to
date?
marry.
date.
was
no,
it
this
your
was the first date.
Well,
Was-
first date, but my
obviously
dad
Seen it,
said,
like, ya te vas a casar.
Yeah.
Like,
you know.
well,
you're
I'm just
opening.
like a very like I wouldn't get into like I don't date,
relationship,
you know, unless it's like I feel really like confident. So I think they felt like I don't know. I think they felt like you were the one right away
Had
or
it
something.
bag from day
I don't
one.
know.
Bag-
I feel like they felt that, and that's why they
Yeah.
were emotional. And I was like, "Why are you guys crying?" And then I cried.
it was the credit score that made them cry.
659. Yeah.
He's never gonna
Homeless people
forget.
have better than
Yeah.
550.
Oh
Yeah.
my
Oh shoot.
So yeah, so that all happened, and I just like reassured them everything, you know, like oh, she's in good hands, blah blah.
Like a good.
And
neighbor.
so like a good neighbor, you know, State Farm's it. I was wearing khakis.
Danny's there.
I was wearing khakis, you know. So no, but after that we left. By that point, we were already late to the Getty, so automatically we had to do an audible, and so I saw a billboard. Okay, we saw a billboard. We'll say.
Yeah.
We saw a billboard. It was a Super Mario movie, and so I knew Jonah was like, oh, I don't really want to go to museum, whatever. But he was just going because you know to be a good nephew. But so yeah, we saw the billboard and we were like, you know what? Let's go see if you know. Let's go watch the movie. I'm pretty sure he'll like it. And so we're like, Jonah, do you want to watch the Super Mario movie? And he's like, what? Yeah. So he went to go watch it. And then after that, we went to go eat Wood Ranch and then Dodger game. And then,
Okay.
yep.
So what was the highlights? Like what was it about for you that you're like, this is it?
Can we cut the camera? No, I'm just kidding.
No, because I'm kind of like you. I'm shy to eat in front of like someone I really like. Like I'm
yeah.
just like, oh, I'm gonna get dirty, whatever. Took me to a barbecue spot, you know, and I was fine. I was totally fine. I
On
felt
purpose.
comfortable,
Baptism by fire.
and it was just like fun, good laughs all around. I was like, oh, my favorite thing in the world is tri-tip, and I was like, this tri-tip is so bomb, and he's like, that's brisket, and I was like, no, it's not, it's tri-tip. And then the waiter comes and he's like, can you tell us what this is? She was like, oh, that's brisket. And so I was
Oh
like,
my
that's so
gosh.
embarrassing,
So
but
I
it was just
introdu-
funny. Like we
I
were laughing the
introduced
whole
her
time.
to brisket that day,
Yeah.
and since then, it's brisket over.
I only
tri-tip.
eat brisket.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
And for you?
For me, I mean, that whole day was, you know, because before that, we had already been DMing, talking and stuff. We already kind of knew where we were, you know, what our mindsets were. So it was nice. I mean, obviously, like right off the bat, started holding hands, you know, first date, already just feeling comfortable. Like there was no awkwardness or nervousness. I mean, maybe a little nervousness here and there, but overall, we were like, it's a good nervous.
Yeah.
Like it's, you know, we're starting something new. So it was nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
You need the awe button.
There is none.
There is none.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'll do the clap
Next.
though. Next.
I'm gonna skip a couple
Okay. Sure.
because this one's better. What's your favorite activity to do together as a couple, whether it's a hobby or a regular outing? Go. I want them to go first.
Go for it.
I was gonna say something.
It's that.
You and
You
Nipsey.
literally went after me. You hesitated. Oh, go,
Okay, you go first.
Communication. Just
go.
work on it.
What do we like to do together?
Like a hobby, like walking.
I mean, we would do
Walking is a hobby.
It's a good
walking's a
example.
hobby, yeah, I guess. Honestly, like being with each other more than anything, like quality time is like our biggest thing. So it could even be like spending time with her family, spending time with my family. I think that aspect is more something that we like to do as opposed to just like doing stuff by ourselves. We like to hang out with our families. I don't know. What do you think?
What we like to do together, I feel like we like to watch
Keep it PG.
movies.
Movies.
We like to watch movies together. I enjoy watching movies with you.
I don't really.
What kind of movies?
We went to go watch movies.
Rom-coms.
Oh
No, she
Here's
doesn't
this
seem like a
thing.
rom commer.
You know what? So I am a rom
I
com
am.
person.
You're a rom commer?
Yeah, I've seen all of them.
Oh my god, I thought
Name
you
your
were
top
an
three.
action girl.
Oh, I like those too.
Yeah.
But like my favorite are war/romance. Like, you know,
Interesting.
like the
Hacksaw Ridge.
Yeah,
Okay.
Hacksaw Ridge?
That's a good.
that's a good one.
The boy in the striped pajamas. It's a good war movie.
That's not a rom com. Or
I know.
even
What else?
Can
is
be.
there?
okay.
To movies, spending time with family.
Yeah, I mean, I actually don't really care for movies,
Yeah, I know.
but I do it.
But it's just the fact that you guys are spending time together.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just
He likes
Yeah,
Gotcha.
literally resting his head on me while
I
I'm
like-
watching the movie.
I like comedies.
resting as they're like,
I like comedies or I like rom coms, but her and her family tend to always put like thrillers.
Mm.
oh
We do.
really?
We do love a good thriller.
Always
Yeah.
like thrillers, suspense, and all
Yeah.
this.
Oh,
And I'm just
fun.
like, okay. But I mean, obviously, like I,
That's so
I like
funny
being
because
like-
I feel like most men would enjoy like
It'd be
I
the other
know.
way
I
around.
just like
Like,
comedies.
I love the right.
I like comedies, light movies, like
happy movies.
2015. Those
He likes
like
comedy. Yeah, I
2010s
like
areas.
comedies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We like spending time with Dakota,
yeah.
Ooh.
our
Dakota.
dog.
The state?
No,
Mm-hmm.
my
the
dog.
state.
Our dog.
Her
I
dog.
guess. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
You can go
Hobbies?
first.
Joel, Kes.
Podcasting.
Aside from the obvious, I think that our favorite
What's-
hobby,
Yeah.
What's the obvious?
What's
the obvious is a UNFC comment.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Are you an
I thought it was
NFC
gonna be
comment?
pho.
Yeah, because you know Alex would have taken it too far. So I'm basically saying like, what do we like doing?
Pho.
So lost.
I'm so lost too.
Okay,
I'm like,
right
wait.
now when it's like not the time to when it's the time to have your head in the gutter, you're not.
Oh.
Pho.
Super late.
Yeah,
Anyways,
that's what I said.
no.
See?
I think for
But-
me, our favorite thing to do is traveling. We love traveling, and I think
Traveling, eating.
eating.
Mm.
Oh, we love
And
eating.
reading.
Like anything. It doesn't have
Reading's
to
a
be.
good one. Yeah.
We like reading
We like
together.
reading together.
We love reading together.
Do you guys
Like you guys read
open
to each other
Yeah, open a book, and you guys are
Let
like.
me read you the
He's in
dictionary.
one
Or like-
couch.
in
Yeah.
unison.
He's in one couch. I'm in another couch. He's reading his like self-help or like thriller books, and I'm reading my rom-com or like Christian self-help book.
Mm.
And we're just like in each other's. And we put classical music.
Mm.
Yeah, well,
I was-
And we think that we're this like rich couple
Oh,
that's so in love in a cottage somewhere in
Rich in
English
love.
town.
drinking tea.
And we're just drinking tea and reading our books.
We have 3 horses.
Yes.
What are the names?
Pixie,
Betsy.
Pony Girl, and Dandelion.
Yeah.
Oh.
Danny Lion.
Yeah.
Danny
those
Lion.
are our hobbies.
Alex.
That's pretty good. I never thought about
Horses.
reading. Well,
Oh.
horses, but reading.
Reading with someone.
In the same room?
It's,
Or it's just like
it's a
being
lot
in the
different,
same
but
room.
yeah,
'cause
just being in the
sometimes
same room.
He's like watching a show and I'm doing diamond art.
Yeah.
Or like he's reading a book and I'm coloring. Like it's just you're in the same room
Same
and we don't
vicinity.
even speak.
Yeah, we're not even
It's
doing
just like-
anything together, but
Yeah.
we're doing things together.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Doing the same thing.
That's
And sometimes we'll stop
sometimes
and we'll
different
like
things.
update like, oh, I'm reading this and this was good or whatever. But
Or she'll like stop and she's watching a show and she'll be like, "Oh, check this out." And I'm like,
Yeah.
"Oh."
Do you guys read books in Spanish?
I do. He doesn't.
I'm the
He does Audible in Spanish.
Audible in Spanish. Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
Does your Audibles ever clash with each other?
I have Spotify Premium, so I do my audio hours.
I
Oh,
actually have Audible.
Oh, okay.
There's that.
That's good. I like that one. What's the one quality you admire most about your partner?
She's smarter than me.
I don't know why he says that. It's not true.
It's also the reason I married you.
I don't know why. Joel is the most committed person I've ever met.
That's I would agree with that.
He will literally get an idea and he will complete it. Like working out, reading books, doing a marathon, hunting. I mean, he will just do anything. Like he'll get his license for his business even if we didn't pursue that. He went and he did that, you know? And so he will literally always like finish the
I would agree.
He
I would-
started a coffee business.
you know?
We started a
met-
coffee business.
I was talking to him when he
And then it
did
turned
the
into a
coffee
soap.
business and then a soap
the
business,
soap. Hey, that soap had potential.
The soap
did.
had.
Apollo or whatever.
We just never had the product.
Yeah.
We did have the product. We had the samples.
We had samples of the product. We never had the
They
product.
were organic soaps.
Yeah. Or they were luxury organic.
Luxury organic soaps.
Yeah.
You're coming.
Yeah.
That's my thing.
Monica, Danny.
Danny is the most patient person I've ever met. And very like gentle in the way he gives like constructive criticism and stuff. Very patient, very gentle, really kind and super giving. I thought I used to be giving and then I met him and I was like, "Oh, Yeah.
Who gives more in tithes?
Technically her. Technically her.
She's making the big bucks.
Yeah.
Now, what about offering?
Probably Danny.
Probably.
That's what matters.
That
The
is what
offering,
matters.
the offering is
True.
what matters.
Yeah. Monica is probably the sweetest person I've ever met. Like she's just super, super nice, super like to anybody. Like here, like a fun little story. One time when she was going to school, UCLA, she used to take a bus.
Oh my god.
Right? She used to take a bus,
Okay.
and
Some might say dumb.
some might say, "Hey, maybe you should think about what you're doing," but nonetheless, a golden heart. You know.
Sure.
She would take a 3-hour bus ride to
Yeah.
to school because it was she didn't have a car. It was UCLA. Blah blah. She'd have to wake up super early. One time there was it seemed like there was a homeless man, sitting right next to her, and he was super tired and he fell asleep on her shoulder, and she did not wake him up.
I just felt so bad.
That's
I felt so
sick.
bad. I felt so bad. And then eventually, like, the bus did, like, a bump or something, and he woke up and he was like, I'm so sorry. And I was just like, it's okay. We're all a little
Oh,
tired.
no, she is sweet.
Yeah.
Like,
I
don't
would
know.
have had pepper spray.
I was slightly afraid, slightly, slightly afraid of waking him up, but also, like, turned out to be a nice homeless guy.
That's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Rare quality.
That she's also
Nice homeless man.
she's also a planner, which is something I'm not.
Hey, whoa, one thing, my guy. One thing.
Oh, sorry. We'll
I'm
stop
all
there.
save it
We
for the
know how
vows.
you love it.
I
Save
have
it for the
another
wedding.
question. Try to one up him. All right. This says questions for newlywed couple. Well,
Nope.
okay. Well, this question isn't newlywed. This is wedding planning. How have the first few months of wedding planning been compared to what you expected?
Wait, so is this just for us?
Yeah,
Well,
just
you know what? You guys just
Yeah.
while they're talking, think about how the first few months,
Oh, your experience. Okay.
what you
First-
would have done different.
Oh.
But let them go first.
First couple of months, I think I initially thought I was gonna be like, not that I'm not involved at all, but I think initially I was gonna be more involved, But she's, like I said, she's a planner. Like she just takes it and just goes.
She was like, I got this,
and-
honey.
Yeah, yeah. And sometimes I'm like, babe, I wanna.
Where is it?
I'm like,
just
babe,
kidding.
where are we getting married?
Stop. No, I ask you all the time, but
Yeah.
like, yeah.
You're the passenger princess.
I'm the passenger.
passenger
Yeah.
princess. Yeah. How is it different? I thought it was gonna be more stressful, but also I thought we were gonna make it intimate, and at this point, it just goes for everybody. I think planning a wedding, you start with like 50, it ends up with 100. It's just always gonna be that way. So I think it was. I think we started off small,
Yeah,
and then it ended up.
we started
being-
at
we don't even.
50.
Yeah.
And then now it's like 89 or
Yeah.
85 or something.
But it's okay. Like
Like,
rolling with the
yeah.
punches and stuff.
If you're not
so.
invited, there's a reason. I mean,
They didn't want you in the first place.
you're not
Uh,
close to us.
But yeah, I thought it would be. I thought
No,
it'd be
that's
more
worth it.
stressful, but it's been kind of fun.
It's been fun.
Yeah, it's been fun.
Would you get married again?
Yep.
Trick
yeah,
question.
Yeah. Yeah, we will. And we will.
Go ahead.
I think for us, it would probably be like. What was the question again? Like what
The
would you
first
do?
What
few
would I
months
change?
of wedding planning. For you guys, what
I
would
would
you
have
change?
changed everything from the beginning and just done the wedding that we got.
Yeah, because I was gonna say maybe not stress so much in the beginning because things changed completely. Like for
For the
us,
better.
For the better.
Yeah.
Yeah, because for us it was during COVID.
Yeah.
So we had a venue, we had a big honeymoon, we had we were gonna go all out, kind of like they're doing, but COVID hit right around that time, and our flights got canceled. We were given credit, but not like actual reimbursements. Our venue canceled on us. They pretty much said
Here's your deposit.
even before that, they actually said, we can't hold your wedding here because of county rules, but come 2 years from now, you can actually have your venue here.
Right.
And it's like, we're going to be married by then. So, what does this mean? Like, can we get our money back? And at first it was like an argument with him, but yeah, I think it'd be like not stressing so much about what was going to happen in the beginning because everything changed for the better.
I never wanted a big wedding. I had never. I literally wanted exactly who was at our wedding, and I felt the pressure to have a big wedding. And so even the venue, when I think about it,
It was going to be 500 people.
It was going to be so many people,
Yeah.
and
That's how much
I
we were
didn't
gonna
like
see.
the
Yeah,
venue.
that's a
I was, and we
You
were.
invited the whole church or what?
Yeah.
Yeah, we were going to invite the
Wow.
whole
The
church.
whole church.
And the thing about it is that because we were on a budget, it was like we had to settle for a lot of things. So
Yeah.
like the venue, I didn't like it. You know, there were a lot of things that I was like, I'm not going to be happy with this, but it'll please everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody will be here. And the day of the wedding, it was the best. There was no one there, and it was just a few people. And then it was the backyard wedding, and it was still super classy. And I ate, because I always hear that brides never eat at the wedding day because they're all trying to get to everybody. And I ate everything.
It went from like a massive 500 person wedding venue to
30.
a 30 maybe max, 20 some.
And it was in the backyard. and
backyard.
I still had a wedding dress, but I was chill. So I would have told myself, do what you want and screw everyone. Just do what you want, you know. That's what I would have done. Respectfully.
Yeah, respectful.
Respectfully, screw you.
I feel like
But we
wedding
got
planning is
different
the
blessings.
worst for people pleasers, huh?
Yeah, and the
Yeah.
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 Like, see, sure.
Do you have any? I guess this is for both. Do you have any special traditions you started as a couple, or plan to have special traditions?
Special traditions.
I don't know. For example, pray before work. I don't know.
I mean, for us, we have like every anniversary, we try to like travel somewhere,
We have to do something.
or like even if it's like Airbnb
Staycation.
to staycation or something like that close by. Like just that's one of our traditions.
And we have to revisit where, like, I push this because this was advice I got, but every anniversary we have to talk about what we're doing right and what we're not, and how can we improve for the following year. So essentially, it's like I call it like a
Checkpoint.
marital evaluation.
Yeah.
Like, how are we doing, and do we want to pursue this year in the same fashion? And if so, what do we like and what do we don't like? And I
Bonuses and everything.
not in a like blaming way of like, I don't like when you do this, but just kind of like, I really enjoyed that. Can we keep doing that?
Yeah,
It's nice.
Makes sense.
Yeah. As far as-
that's actually how we got into reading. That was one of the things that we were like, we should read more. Read more together.
As far as traditions, I mean, I think we're definitely one thing we definitely want to do in the future is like travel for sure. Just because you've only traveled to like Hawaii,
Yeah.
which I still haven't even gone there.
What? Oh,
I've
you
never
didn't go
been.
with us.
Never been.
Dang, it's be your first time.
It's gonna be the first time
Nice.
in April
Do they know?
next month.
I mean, they'll know
Who?
them.
The Bromigos.
Yeah.
Them?
Is that what?
They them?
2 weeks.
Oh yeah, we're going in 2 weeks to Hawaii.
Oh,
what?
I was like,
Eloping.
I forgot.
No, I'm just kidding. No, just cake tasting,
Yeah, yeah.
Venue checking out
checking
and whatnot.
everything. But yeah, so yeah, I think we have a lot of like traditions that we talk about it all the time. Like, oh, like we're gonna be like this with our kids, and we're gonna do this. Like, obviously it's one thing saying it, and another thing actually going through with it. But I think we're gonna definitely like work off each other and see what works best and what kind of sticks.
Yeah.
But
As
yeah.
far as like right now, I feel like we talk every morning and we talk every night.
Mhm.
Like just starting the day off and ending the day.
Yeah, for sure.
Me
We always do that. I think even like the one tradition I guess we have is like at night, if say the person calls and they don't answer, we do a limit of 5 times. Like call 5 times.
And then
Yeah,
assume they're
'cause-
dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then at that point you can assume like, all right, they're probably like deep asleep or something.
But what's crazy is somehow our body knows it now.
Yeah.
And it's like I'll be knocked out and by the 5th call, my body just wakes up. I'm
Yeah.
like, oh. And then I
Yeah.
answer by the 5th call.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
And if she doesn't, she answers on the 53rd. So it's like it's fine.
He breaks it every
So it
time.
works.
Last question.
Last.
Last question.
What time are we at?
44.
44.
Okay, last.
Are we doing
But we're gonna
doing a
do one
40?
for you.
Oh, it's because
Oh,
we're gonna jump over
yeah,
to.
no.
We have a segment just for
We have a
you.
segment
I have a-
just
Wait,
for
I have to
Tim.
work.
But shouldn't that be the next podcast?
No, this is gonna be quick.
Oh,
It's gonna be a speed round.
Anyways, I lost the question. What's one thing you've already learned about your partner that you didn't know before? One thing. Oh, what's the biggest thing that surprised you?
Joel's a clown.
You didn't know that?
No, I mean
Dang.
he was. I didn't fall for him because of his humor. It wasn't what got me. It was his hardworking. He's smart. I firmly believe he's smarter than me. He was just good with his hands. I was like, this guy can build me something.
whoa.
Like it wasn't. He would say funny things, but like I've always seen you like you're the funny guy, Danny. You know. But then when we got married, I was like, oh shoot, this guy is really funny, and he makes me laugh. Like we're
Belly laugh.
driving, crying, pain inside, everything. And he does things that nobody's ever seen that are, I won't burn you out, but you're so.
Burn me out, I dare you.
He's silly. He's just silly. He does things and like in the shower while he's changing, you know, just like random things. He,
Never mind. I'm just kidding. Don't burn me out. Don't burn me out.
you know, I have videos.
So last question, right?
Yeah, no, like I have videos where he's like literally singing and he's like, he thinks he's all cool. And I'm like,
I am cool.
that was not something I expected in our marriage in a way.
That's
So,
good. That's a good one.
Yeah, your humor.
I think for her it would probably be.
She's toxic.
I knew that going in.
No,
I needed a little bit of spice going in. No, I think it's her improvements that she's done just to better herself and become the best version of herself. From the very beginning all the way till now, I think she's improved in so many different areas that was difficult for her, but pretty impressive to see it and be live watching her become this new person,
I'm telling
stronger
you, it was
person.
the braces. It was
It
like,
was
she's
the
a work
braces.
in progress.
She's a work in progress. I was like, yes.
Where's she gonna end up?
But yeah. What about you guys?
You go first.
Oh, I was hoping you were gonna go first.
Age.
Something I'm surprised about.
iPad?
I have one more question. It's
Oh,
actually a
okay.
good question.
Oh,
Okay.
go ahead.
No,
Oh, yeah.
No,
No,
you
'cause
don't just skip it.
Something I'm surprised about.
just try to skip.
I was like, go.
It is hard because you guys aren't like living together
Yeah,
yet.
it's true.
But
Yeah, I
was
But
there
the-
something?
The more you've gotten to know him, like,
Yeah.
it's been
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh, I didn't expect that. Like, I thought he was funny, but he's actually not.
He's annoying.
No, you're for sure funny. No, I just feel like, not to say he wasn't in the beginning, he is in general hardworking, like super committed and hardworking. But like, for example, like I've seen you like wake up, I've been present, seen you wake up at 3 a.m, stay working till like 12, like crazy hours. So I guess I didn't expect like that crazy level of commitment towards accomplishing like a goal, something like I really want. So like Danny will like work crazy hours, just be like, oh, but you know, you want this for the wedding, so I'm working towards that kind of thing. So like going way above and beyond over something kind of that's really not that big of a deal. Like we could forget it. But for him, he's like, no, that kind of stuff, it matters to you. So like, I'm going to do it. So I didn't expect that level of like commitment or care for the little stuff, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
He's like,
yeah,
I
right.
surprised myself.
I know.
No, actually, yeah, in a sense, I would say I never, like, I've always kind of known she's funny. She's she's a little dork. Like, I've always, like, that's something I've always loved about. Like, how many times has her headphones fallen off? It's just
That's
funny.
no
you know?
fault of my own. It's
Well,
just my-
it's your head. But like just like random little things, like she'll like try to be goofy and stuff. So it's just that I've always loved that. But I think one thing that I didn't know was actually like she brings out like the best in me and like brings like almost like characteristics that I didn't have before. Like
Waking up.
like
What?
waking up at 3 a.m.
like waking up at 3 a.m, you know, like no, just like different characteristics where it's like, oh dang, like I
Is it
would've
after
never
the
been-
fifth alarm or?
It's usually after the 5th, yeah. No, but like I mean, like for example, like I've always been like a sensitive person, but like she brings like me even more sensitive. Like I can be even more genuine. Even things like I was never really a giver from the start, but because I see how much of a giver she is, like it makes me want to give like even more. I was never super like, even like treating my parents like with stuff. I would never necessarily do that in the beginning, but because I see like how she treats her parents, like how she'll like come home and like just, hey, like I'm gonna go to Chick-fil-A. What do you guys all want? Like I'll start doing that to like my parents, or I'll like, you know, like she's a lot of like great attributes that she has. I didn't know like those are things that can be like involved into me, or like.
And I've seen it. You not that you weren't great before, but you have. We've all seen the change, you know, for the better.
She made me better.
That's true. Next,
Last question. The last. What is the weirdest or funniest habit your partner has that still makes you laugh?
Ooh, there's so many.
I'm trying to find one that I can't burn you out.
I think for you, it's she's straight up racist. She's straight up like, I think I'm like, you guys know me. I'll make like some pretty out there jokes, and so will Alex. This one's on a different level. This one's like we're at a grocery store, and she'll like be like, look at this.
She's like, that's it, Joel. That's it. I'm gonna use it.
Yeah.
Hard R and everything.
Oh, no. I have lines.
She breaks in though.
Okay. Sorry, what was the question again?
Weirdest or I don't even know. Weirdest or funniest habit.
It was the
something like that.
funniest thing that to see her that racist.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Something along those lines. It doesn't have to be a habit.
I think the weirdest, funniest thing that Joel does is that he acts like he puts this role of like the innocent role of like, no, like, you know, like don't touch me or don't do this, you know, and I tease him and I beat him and I, you know, just kind of like, you know, because he's just like, no. And
He starts crying.
It makes me laugh. It makes me laugh.
It's
that
not,
he
a,
plays
it's
that
not
right.
an act.
No. He's like, don't touch me. I guess that, you know, it's part of your silliness.
Okay. For me, something Danny does that always cracks me up. He does it when I'm like not upset, but like maybe tired or whatever too. He does the best. What impression is that? When you do the little cartoon voice or something?
Oh,
Mickey Mouse.
Yeah.
Just scroll up already.
Yeah. He just does random stuff like that, and it cracks me up.
Like,
Yeah, like he's gone over that whole. He's like, make me. Like, so he does that, and when I'm upset, I'm just like, stop it, and he like, it's just the most hilarious thing to me. The little voice you do,
Yeah.
or he gets on the phone and he calls me the most outrageous name. Like he'll be like, "Hi chimichanga," and I'm like, don't do that. And then it's like, I think he keeps doing it because he sees how I'm like, don't do that. So then it sticks, unfortunately. And I'm like, gosh.
To the point where like
I need to stop reacting.
to the point where I'll be like, hi, my chimichanga, and she's like, hey, babe, like, you know, like she starts like.
I'm like, oh, I hate that I react, and then he just keeps doing it. But it's
Yeah.
funny. It is funny.
I think sort of the same thing. Like kind of like you're very goofy. Like when you're trying to be funny, like
You're not. No,
yeah, like
you're
honestly
not.
though, like she'll try to like be like she'll like try to like do a dance or something, or like do a like for some reason she likes doing like an older black lady voice, like she's like come on, or like I don't know, like do the voice.
What
Do the-
voice?
do-
I don't
like
even know.
you do like an old black lady.
Rosa Parks.
I don't know.
I
She
have
does
no
like
idea.
a Rosa Parks.
No.
She's like,
I have no
No.
idea.
I don't know, but she'll
It's
I
triggering her.
guess.
she'll
Yeah.
she'll
She's
do like role play.
twitching.
She'll do like a role play, sort of like as if she's somebody.
Oh, okay.
She'll be
Well,
like,
yeah. when-
grenade, like out of nowhere. Like I'm just like, what do you mean? She's like, my
it's
leg.
just,
Like,
okay. That's the thing. If I get stuff from shows, like
Yeah.
you know, quotes and stuff. So if something reminds me, I'm like my leg from SpongeBob,
Yeah,
or you know,
SpongeBob.
just I
Yeah.
do stuff like
I'm
that.
tired, Grandpa.
Yeah. Well, that's too damn bad.
Yeah.
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 Got it.
Give me the iPad. It's
No,
a
hit the
speed
clock.
round.
Yeah,
No,
let's
no,
go.
no, no,
No.
no.
We're gonna keep
It's-
this, or we're gonna
It's a
freestyle.
speed round right
What is
now.
it?
Yeah.
We're gonna switch it around.
We're gonna switch it around.
Go.
Let's go for the
I
single.
clock in 2 minutes.
All right, Tim's questions. There's 5. Quick, easy.
I'm giving you one word.
Okay. What's the most outrageous pickup line you've ever heard or used?
Pickup line?
Yeah,
That you've used.
that you've used.
Praise the Lord.
Nah, like the polar bear one probably.
Which
polar
is-
How
bear?
much does a polar bear weigh?
How much?
Enough to break the ice. Everyone knows that one.
I've never heard that
So
one.
your dad. Why
That
is
is.
that so your dad? Oh my gosh.
All right, question number
Clearly never worked. Okay.
2. If you had to write
Worked
a
on me.
dating profile for yourself, what would be the most interesting thing you put in it?
Sports.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say like a
Sports?
fun fact. You
Yeah, like everything about me is just sports.
That's the most interesting thing about you is sports?
Yeah, like my whole life revolves around.
LeBron
That's
Glazier.
true.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
What's your go-to excuse when you don't want to go out with friends because you're just too tired
I
or
work.
lazy? Now we know.
It's true.
He's like, I
I
work that
work in 2
weekend.
minutes.
I work in 2 minutes.
Because nobody knows my schedule. It's perfect.
I know your schedule.
All right. Question number 4. Have you ever accidentally ghosted someone? What was your funniest reason for doing it?
I worked.
All right, and then the last one. What's the most ridiculous thing you've done to try to impress someone on a date?
Probably spent too much money.
How much
Probably
is
that.
too much money?
Oh, nothing like
$700.
no.
It's an investment.
Like a few $100s, but like not 700.
Yeah.
I have a follow-up question.
Well, I think if you would have maybe spent 700, she'd be here right now.
It probably worked.
I'm just
Oh my
Yeah.
What is the best part about being single right now? Because I know you're confident.
Oh, I don't have to like ask to do anything.
Oh yeah.
I just
Oh, that's
or
the
like
best, man.
or like
Oh,
if I wanna just like be home and not do anything. You know, like we
Yeah.
all have those days where we don't want to do anything.
yeah.
yeah.
Right.
I don't have to worry about like, oh, that person wants me to rather be over there with them.
so
Like,
Yeah.
You're so annoying.
You're like, I don't have to
oh,
drive
man.
anywhere. Then he's like,
I have to go see your family now.
yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
that's true.
Social battery
3
that
hours.
depletes so fast, and then I just don't have a social battery. So I think that's the best thing.
that is it. That was any last questions for Tim?
No,
For Tim?
Sure.
Fourteen.
Yeah, I got one.
Oh, there we go.
I got one.
Last
Okay.
last one. And then Danny has the last one. And then
Okay.
I'll have a last one by the way.
All right. Yeah. If we're talking women, what type
we are
of
talking
yeah,
women.
yeah, yeah.
Talking women.
It's a crazy way.
We
to
never
open.
know.
We never know.
And
yeah,
this
yeah. We don't
podcast-
know. We don't know.
This
What
podcast,
kind of
that's
women?
always a
Um,
question.
Yeah, yeah.
Bored
What-
women.
Born women.
What type of personality? What type of personality is your fit? Like a more confident, outspoken girly,
Masculine.
Gym girl.
or like a bold, confident,
think-
outspoken,
Yeah, I think.
or
Yeah.
like a shy, sweet kind?
Nah, I don't like the shy.
You don't like that? Okay.
I think the
Okay.
confident, like
Nice.
some passion. You know, like you
Like
have to
she'll-
know what you want to do with your life.
She'll ask you on a date.
Yeah, I could actually see you attracted to that.
I don't mind. I don't mind that. Like if someone asks me, I don't really mind that. Just not the shy. Like, nah, get out of here.
Would that mean like
Next.
she's down to eat a burger in front of you? Like, I'm good with that.
Oh, I mean, yeah, but
Oh.
I wouldn't draw the line there.
Right.
She's all like,
You know what I mean?
She's all shooting snots like
Okay.
She
Alright,
lifts
cool.
more than you.
That would be crazy.
That's where you draw the line?
Yeah, that's where I draw the line. Can't live more than me.
Can't live.
All right.
What if she played the drums? Because Danny has an
Oh,
issue with
yeah.
that. We've talked about
Yeah,
it.
we've talked.
Like, okay,
yeah, you can't play
Just
the drums.
picture like
I
super.
know what you mean.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Can't-
Do you know what he means? Because
You can't play the drums. You can play everything else.
Like,
Wait, why?
That's what I said. I'm like, you
It's
can play
okay.
the drums.
That's just too manly.
play
Like,
drums?
we talked about it, and
forearms
he
can't-
mentioned that.
Drummers have
Yeah.
big forearms. You
Really?
can't have bigger forearms than me.
Yeah. And calves. Like, think about it. They're,
And their calves too.
There's no way that they have bigger calves than you, Danny.
No. If they're a drummer, maybe.
You never know.
If
If
they're
they're
a
a drummer, I know a couple girl drummers.
Oh, and
They
the
got big
triceps.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dang.
Wouldn't that be a good thing?
No,
No.
She's strong.
I don't care.
She's strong.
Go be weak. I'd rather you be weak.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So we're getting you want
Tim,
her to look
she's
feminine.
strong.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay.
Feminine.
Yeah, no. Like, she could play any other instrument. Piano, bass, guitar.
Yeah.
Just not the drum.
What if she made
Sound the
that
drums.
stank face while she was playing the bass, though?
Oh, get out of here.
Dude.
Go home.
The one that Tony does.
yeah.
Where he's like he does this whole like
What about that?
neck thing. I'm like, why the neck thing?
Because then I think
The
of
vibration.
the bros, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
nah.
It's true.
Does she have to be active?
Oh yeah.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Does she have to be
Yeah.
fit and like super?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't really care for that.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
Like she can't be like 600 pounds or something.
No, but like no, she's fit
yeah.
looking, but she just I'm not gonna run. I'm not gonna go to the
Yeah.
gym.
I
She's
don't-
just
I
naturally
don't draw the
a
line
thin
there.
girl.
I don't care.
Okay.
Mm.
What if she's black?
End it.
It's a hard one.
Daddy, and
But also, what does it mean?
So now we know how to use the N word.
bye, everybody.